Hi everybody. It's kind of hard for me to do this video. It's taken me a lot of guts, about 6 months of thinking about it to record this video. Not really sure what I'm supposed to say, but I know I have to record this video. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Anya. About 2 years ago, I went on a trip of a lifetime, and I quit my job and I went traveling around the world, which was an amazing trip. But the things that people don't tell you is when you come back from a trip that's like a super, super high of an emotional trip, everything's amazing. You come back and you kind of hit a low. And I don't know if it was just that or just everything else that was happening, but I had an all time low of my life. So last year, 2019, was the hardest year of my life. Like I said, it started off with me coming back from this trip, and first time I blamed it on, oh, I just came back from this amazing trip around the world. It was just an all time, like I said, high, constantly new things. Things will get better. Especially since I talked to a couple other people that have done this, they felt the same. So I was like, it's gonna pass. Um, 3 months, 4 months passed. Um, I wasn't getting better. I was actually getting worse. Uh, then around, I think it was like February, March, came around. I felt the energy of the earth. All the fires started out in Brazil and South America, and I really felt the collective energy of the earth, and that really got to me. I really couldn't get out of my head. I felt so much pain, so much anger, so much hurt, um, that it got to the point where I couldn't bear it anymore, to where I kind of blocked it all out and I couldn't feel anything anymore. I was just kind of numb, um, to everything. Just, I couldn't feel happiness, I couldn't feel sadness, couldn't feel joy or pain or anything. It was just kind of on a flat line. Um, and it was okay for a while until I was like, okay, this isn't how I want to live my life. I want to start changing things. So I start working. I work with essential oils. You know, I've read the books on positive thinking and being grateful, and like I said, working with essential oils and working with therapists, um, and trying to get myself out of the funk. Um, Things weren't getting better; they were only getting worse. Um, Not only was I feeling the collective energy, but I was feeling the energy of myself. Um, there were days where it was really, really bad. Um, there were days where I didn't want to get out of bed. I I was deeply depressed, and I've never felt anything like that before. Um, I honestly, there were plenty of days where I just felt like I wanted to end my life. Um, that nothing really mattered. That it would just be so much easier to end my life and to make it all go away. Um, and the only thing that kept getting me through is that I would try and sleep through the day and tell myself that tomorrow's going to be better. Tomorrow's going to be a better day. It's going to be easier to get through it, and somehow I'll make it through. Um, it did help that I had the support of my family and some friends that knew about what I was going through. Um, but at the same time, I didn't really want to share. It was hard for me to tell my family members how much in pain I was and how much of a deep situation I was in. And how do you tell your parents that you are thinking about committing suicide that day? Um, so I just didn't. I just kind of went through it. I locked myself in. Like I said, I would just sleep and do my own thing and just keep telling myself tomorrow's gonna get better, tomorrow's gonna get better. Um, and so I did. That's kind of how I went through all of last year. Like I said, the support of my friends and family members, the little that they knew, they helped me get through it. And slowly it got better with everything that I was doing, trying to keep, a gratitude journal with things that I was grateful for. But even though I was saying things that I was grateful for, I wasn't really feeling them. Um, Everything that I was doing helped a little bit, but to the scale of how deep the pain was, it was really helping. But eventually, all these little things added up, and I got out of it. And now I can say that I am so grateful to say that I didn't commit suicide, that I am here, that I can be here with my friends and family. Um, but I feel like now it's even bigger challenge because of everything that's happening in the world right now. And I know how many people are going through a struggle with different things. And I get it. Like, my life wasn't super hard. It wasn't that I wasn't going, like, I did have the support of the family and friends, and I was living a pretty good life, but yet I was still struggling emotionally. And I can't even imagine the people that are going through something tough and they don't have the support. Um, Especially like I said nowadays. And recently, I found out two people that I actually knew did commit suicide, and it was really heartbreaking for me. It really shook me up. It took me a couple days to get back to myself, and I don't know. I just felt like I could have reached out. I could have done something, but obviously, I didn't know them well enough to do that. Um, and just actually tonight, I spoke to a family member who told me that they feel like they don't matter. They feel like they're not important, that their life doesn't matter. And it just hit me all over again. And I know I need to make this video for people like that, that I hope that you can watch this, and you, even if you're struggling, you can see and you can tell yourself that tomorrow's going to be better, and you can reach out to somebody. And if you, even if you don't have anybody, you can reach out to me, leave a comment. I can reach out to you so that you can get help. You can have someone to talk to, or somebody to for you to listen to, because I know how important it is. um, like I said, I know the struggle, and I feel like I went through that so I can be there for people. um, it's not easy to talk to. Like I said, I've been thinking about making this video for about the last 6 months. Um, and I just still, I'm still not in a position to say, like, oh, yay, life is great, everything's awesome. Um, but I'm glad I didn't go through those things. And I am glad that I'm here. I know life is tough, but I also know that life is great, and there's a lot of great things that we can achieve and we can be, and that we did come here for with a purpose. And there's a lot of things that we can still experience. So I just hope that whoever's watching this, or you can share this video with somebody, and it can help that person just see the light at the end of the tunnel, see that there is hope, because I think that's all that we need in the dark times, is just that light of hope that tomorrow will be better, or the next day, or that things will change. Because like I said, for me, the dark days, it was just, I just wanted to sleep. I just didn't want to deal with anything, and I just kept hoping that tomorrow's going to be better. So I hope you don't lose that hope. um, I hope that you can reach out to somebody. I hope that you know that you matter and that you are loved, even though you may not see the love from from the people around you. Um, but everyone shows that love in a different way. And sometimes, it's in quality time, sometimes it's in gifts, sometimes it's in the things that people do for you. um there's like that, those five love languages. um but just because you don't feel it, know that there is a greater power with you, there is a collective energy with you, and you're not alone in feeling that way, and you're not alone in just in the world. And you can reach out to so many other people, and you can receive that love and receive just the energy from the world. And not and please just don't give up, um, because the world needs you. And yeah, just don't give up, because there's so many wonderful things that can await you. And I know it's hard, and I know some people saying that suicide um is selfish. It's not, because when you reach a certain point where you're just so desperate, it's in such a dark place, it's not a matter of being selfish. It's just, you just want this to end. You just can't deal with things. um and yeah, I guess it is a little bit of selfish, but also wanting that person to stay alive is selfish, because we want them for our own good. um After a little bit, I told my parents, how hard of a time I had, and my mom's first thing was, if you did something to yourself, I would have came, got you, and killed you. It's kind of funny, right? But it is. It's selfish. It's selfish in both ways. But we also have to understand that the feelings are valid. Like I said, I didn't have anything bad really going on in my life. From the outside perspective, I had a really good life. I just traveled the world. I made my dream come true. I had great family and friends and everything, but yet I couldn't explain it. I had such a hard time just being in every day to day. Every day was a struggle for me. So I completely understand where you're at. Um, but please just don't give up. And like I said, reach out for help. Keep on going. It will get better, and things will take a turn soon. So please just don't give up. You're loved.